Hello everyone, here's another unboxing for another ASUS monitor. This time I brought you a 4K monitor with 1 millisecond. It's another gaming monitor with it's a TN display monitor. So previously I have unboxed the 1080p monitor that designed for gaming, and then they brought this new one that have been released recently. Has almost identical specs beside the 4K resolution instead of 1080p, and this one is 60 Hz resolution. So before we dig in, I have to point out, since Black Friday is coming and you might snap a good deal. I think eventually the price of this one will go down. So this monitor is MG28UQ. So if you can't find the Q at the end, actually don't get panic. It's the same monitor. ASUS have some crazy thing of adding the last letter, adding it or not. If you go to the manual, you will find out it's Ultra Q. So yeah, it's MG28UQ. Like I said, this is 4K monitor with 1 millisecond and 60 Hz refresh rate. Somebody might ask me, and that question keep coming and coming, can I get higher than 60? Unfortunately you can't, because the technology of having 4K, you cannot exceed 60 Hz, because DisplayPort to connectivity and HDMI connectivity, they cannot do beyond that refresh rate. So HDMI 2.0, DisplayPort 1.4, the only maximum they can reach is 60 Hz on 4K. But there's in 2018 there's a new one coming, but it's too early. However, since the Xbox X is coming, and if you are interested in gaming on 4K, I think this one will be great. Especially it has the AMD FreeSync, so this will make gaming experience is much better. In my case, actually, I'm doing a lot of imaging processing, and I really need the big screen, and I'm opening a lot of files at the same time. So I thought 4K monitor would be great. Before I open the box, I want to go through all the specs of this one. So it has a lot of good features. Of course, 4K, 1 millisecond, which is great for gaming. And keep in mind, this is a TN display, not IPS. The only difference, there's a difference of course between them, but as most people, they don't even care. Besides, they were just making a debate, this one is better. The only difference, I guess, is the actual color. But I have compared this monitor with another IPS monitor, and trust me, the color difference was almost the same. You cannot tell. The advantage of the TN display over IPS display is actually you can have higher refresh rate, and that's why you can see 1 millisecond. So this monitor is actually one of the top in the market as of today. I have compared with several monitors, and I guess they have really great, especially this one. I actually have 3 years warranty, and I have a experience. 1 month ago I bought a monitor for my friend, and like a year and a half ago, and one dead pixel just showed up. Since I'm the one who bought it, I just called ASUS without arguing, send it for us, we will fix it to you or replace it, and they just simply created the label, shipped it, and then one week later they shipped a replacement brand new in a box. So yeah, having a monitor with a 3 years warranty is I think it's a deal breaker. So that's why I'm sticking with the ASUS. I'm not sacrificing with a 1 year warranty unless you wanna buy extra warranty. So this one, if you guys, I'll put the link in the description below about the 1080p monitor that I have unboxed before, like 6 months ago. They almost identical. They are almost identical. So this is the box for the old one. This is for the new one. They are almost identical. The only difference is the refresh rate. The 1080p is, like I said, the 75 Hz. You can go higher than that as long as you're in the 1080p or 1440, but if you are in the 4K, you cannot go beyond 60 until now. And both of them. And this one I actually have a, in particular we care now for this one, it has a FreeSync, which means it can speak with your graphics card as long as it's AMD. Why this is a great feature? Because AMD is the graphics card designed for the PlayStation Pro 4 and for the Xbox X. So it will synchronize with your graphics card, and that will make your gaming experience is much better. But the good question is, if you are having like most people, if they are having NVIDIA graphics card, it's gonna make a big difference, since you are having 1 millisecond. So even if your graphics card doesn't sync with that doesn't mean you have. They have the technology, which is the Play Pro technology. This will make the gaming experience is way better than the ordinary monitors. The display color of this one is 100 million because you are having a 4K. Of course, if you are having a 1080p, you will have 16.7 million color. Moreover, this one has 3 HDMI ports, 1 display port. 2 of the HDMI ports are 1.4, one of them is 2, and the other one, the display port, is 1.4. So that means the display port and the HDMI 2, you can have 4K at 60 Hz. Otherwise, the other 2 HDMI ports, you will have it at 30 Hz, the maximum 30 Hz port. So how this affecting your gaming experience, for instance, that if you are having 30 Hz, you cannot have FreeSync, because if the ideal FreeSync frequency is if you are having 40 Hz to 60 Hz. So if you have a low-end graphics card, which mostly maybe 1070 might do the job, but I think if you are having 1080 or 1080 Ti, you will be safe no matter what kind of game you're gaming. But if you're having 1070 or below, I don't think you will reach to the 40 Hz refresh rate. And of course, this one has a USB 3 port, and you can control it from software that came with it. So they came with a new software called ASUS Display Widget Solution, and they used to have the old one, the one I unlocked this one. They had the multi-frame solution software, but the ASUS Display Widget is a kind of new. You can control your monitor from there, and you can keep tracking. So this is kind of new. They have released it in June 2017. I haven't played that much with this one, but I will let you know later on. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Moreover, this monitor is, like I said, it's not a big difference between the other TN because of the limitation of the technology in the market nowadays. But overall, I think this will be great. I'm gonna go through what's inside the box, and then I will do a separate video of gaming and the difference. Does it really worth it to game on 4K instead of 1080p and stress your graphics card and your PC? There's a really big difference. And stay around. Talk to you later. Alright, so here's the monitor. What you will get inside the box actually is, first of all, is the ASUS VIP membership notice. Like I said, this is gonna tell you to register your product. You can do that online, and trust me, it's worth it. If I were, I would register. So I told you about my experience, so go for it and register your product and proof of purchase. And here's a USB 3 connectivity where you can connect your PC to the monitor, and then your monitor you can plug a USB 3 to it, and actually it supports it has a power charge. It's a power charge cable PC 1.2. That means you can charge your phone through the monitor. So just simply plug it into the USB 3 port after you plug it to your computer, and then you'll be fine. Here's the, it has a HDMI cable, and this HDMI cable is 2.0. That means it supports 4K 60 Hz. Display port 1.2, which means the same. They support 1.2. Sorry, it supports 4K 60 Hz. And last but not least is the power cord. So this is a traditional power cord. So it has an advantage and disadvantage. It's nice to have a power cord, like you can find any power cord, so you can plug it to your monitor. But the downside of that, if the power unit in your monitor went down, break, you have to ship your monitor back and then have to have it replaced, or after 3 years of warranty you will end up to throw your monitor. In other words, on the other hand, if you have like the other monitors of the ASUS, if you are having a charger that or converter that you plug outside the monitor, simply if that one burned or lost, you can simply order one. They are standard, they have the same model, so you simply will be safe. So there's pros and cons for each side, but I prefer have it, I guess, have a charger outside, so that will lower the risk of my monitor. And finally is the base of the monitor, the base, and it's here's the base of the monitor with the feature again, and it's a quick release, so simply plug it in. I will show you how to plug that to the base, but before doing that, I want to go to the ports on the monitor. So over here you have a display, the display port monitor. It's a 1.2, and then with the one next to it is actually the HDMI 2.0, and then another two HDMI that supports only 30 Hz 4K. So these are 1.4. This one and this one. This one is 2, and this one display port. So if you want to plug your Xbox X or PlayStation Pro, so go to this one, or if you are display ports, just plug it this one. These are not that cannot exceed 30 Hz, and of course these are the USB 3 port. And finally you have an audio jack where you can transmit the sound out from your monitor. Over here is the power cord plug-in, and here is where you can control. I'll go through all these monitors. So to connect to your monitor, simply let me zoom out. So to connect your monitor, first of all, keep in mind, if you want to take it out the box, simply just take it from here. So over here there's a really nice quick release of the base. Just simply put it in, take it out. There you go, just simply take a quick release. If you wanna attach the base, simply just, so as you can see, you have the stand over here. Should stick this one, and with your fingers, there you go, that's it. It's tight, good enough. Alright, so here's the beast. I was really surprised how big it is. Actually, before I go through, if you are seeing some reflection, I have to point out this is an anti-glare display. But if you are receiving some reflection because of the lights behind me, have a huge amount of lights to make it nicer picture. So it's not glossy, it's anti-glare display. So but these reflections are from the light. Back again, this is really big. I was really happy with the 24-inch. I was thinking it's really good size until I saw this guy. It's so big. I can't wait until I turn it on. So as you can see, it's really big, and you can adjust the height. This is really cool feature, by the way. You can adjust the height, you can swivel around. This is really nice thing, especially if you are having a desk and want to do that. So yeah, so it's a height adjustable. You can turn it around, you can actually flip it, actually take it out here. So yeah, here's the guy. Stay tuned, I'll go through all the details about this monitor. I'll go through the software and separate video, and I will do a couple of games before, hopefully really soon, and I will tell you the difference between gaming on 4K and 1080p and how does it feel. If you have questions, guys, feel free to ask in the comment below. Subscribe, like, dislike, do whatever you want. Have a good one.